I love that old Charles Bronson episode of My name's Charles Bronson and I feel surly about being on Conan's
God.
Hey, Bill Hader. And I feel tired about being Conan O'Brien's friend. It's Hank Azaria's impression. I do Hank Azaria's Charles Bronson, which I can't do. Now we're going to go to Death Wish. I mean, those are...
You know what's
I love Charles Bronson.
You know what's crazy? Those movies, the Death Wish movies, don't... I know you're a movie buff, so this is a natural thing to go into, but those Death Wish movies don't really hold up because in the... I remember they're made in the 70s, and it's all about how basically it's just there are wild animals out there and you need to carry a gun and people are getting killed left and right and the police can't do anything. And then I remembered living in New York in like the late 90s, you know, all through the late night show, which is 93 to whatever, 2009. And I remember Death Wish came on and I was watching it and someone said to the Charles Bronson character, "Come on, it's really not that bad out there." And he says, "Really? Have you tried to walk north of Amsterdam on 75th? And I thought, yeah. There's 7 places where you can buy an eclair.
Yeah, and that first movie starts out like killing rapists and thieves, and then by the 4th one, it's just jaywalkers he's picking off.
Yeah, or weirdly, like people from the future, like future bodyguards, or like weird Super Mario Brothers type of characters.
Me and one of the writers, Matt, we just did it as a treat for ourselves. We watched one of the much later Death Wishes, and what happens is Charles Bronson comes by New York to see his old friends, this old couple, and he lands in the New York of 1988 or whatever. You know, he lands in New York, or he arrives in the Port Authority. He's on a bus. He gets off, he gets in a cab, and it's New York. And he starts driving north to the northern part of Manhattan. Cut to this moonscape. They just, and apparently they shot this part like in England. But he gets to this moonscape of dirt roads. There's no more paving. And there's wild gangs that just surround an apartment building. And they all, of course, look like Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome with mohawks.
Like Escape from New York.
And the police won't even go there. And you're thinking, well, wait a minute. No, I just saw you land in the New York we all know. And now it felt like an arch conservative ad for what New York City is.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Don't vote for a Dukakis.
Is Goldwater still around?
This is what's going to happen if you vote for Dukakis, everybody. He looks right at camera.